Welcome to Coffee Break.
Welcome to Coffee Break.
We're here.
It's episode 4, and I'm bumping the desk.
I hope you all have your favorite beverage or preferred beverage of the day.
I don't.
I'm drinking soda.
It's a Friday here, and I am done with work besides this podcast. But what I do have is coffee. I got a medium roast from Kroger, so that's great.
Is that decaf one you got on accident?
No, I can't believe I got decaf.
I can. I was surprised you picked your box so quickly. I was like, wow, he knew what he was doing.
They look so similar. I wanted my organic espresso, like I mentioned in last episode or something like that, 2 episodes ago.
So...
And I grabbed a decaf French roast. Now, there's nothing wrong with a French roast. It's just...
It's not what you want.
It's not what I want. I want something better.
Well, we can get another one. I'll drink your decaf French roast.
I will try it too. But
you can have some of the donut shop one I got, if you would rather.
Your donut shop will probably be better than this Kroger medium roast.
How is it?
It's coffee flavored water.
Ooh, the break room special.
Yeah, it's... You know, Folgers might actually kick this one's ass. That's the saddest part here.
Ooh.
And then...
What's that cup?
This second cup...
Wait, are they both coffee?
No, this one is actually Earl Grey Tea.
Oh, that's going to be way better than the other one.
I love Earl Grey. It's crazy.
I love the way it smells.
You know the secret to what makes Earl Grey, like, have that unique flavor?
Is it the lavender?
It's lavender.
I associate that smell so much with Fruit Loops.
I've been in, like, fields of lavender out in the wild.
Yeah?
Essential oils. My mom was all into the...
Oh, yeah.
the oil... Why can't I think of it?
Shtick.
Scheme. So
Apothecary?
Apothecary, yeah.
Yeah.
That nonsense. Anyways, never liked lavender at all. And now I realize it's the flavor that I love the most. I love tea.
Tea is really nice, but I'm a fan of, like, honey teas. Like, nice sleepy time teas.
Well, yeah, you put sweetener in your coffee.
Well, yeah, but I don't put sweetener in my tea. Tea is different. People put milk in their teas. That makes no sense to me.
Well, they're called British. And they're alone on an island. And they get to stay there for a long time.
What's in the news today?
Okay, so first up, this is interesting. It is Marvel vs. Capcom 2. There are rumors that Disney and Capcom are talking about bringing back this beloved game.
So, like, remastering 2 or making a... They only made 4, right?
They made 4 in total. There's, like, 1 or 2 spin-offs.
So they're planning on remastering 2 or making a 5th one?
So this is just a rumor.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like they want to do a remaster. If not, it's going to be a port.
I'm doubtful. I'm hesitant.
I'm tired of these ports. I'm never going to stop saying it because I think it's pointless. And if you're going to remaster it, you need to go the route of Resident Evil 2.
Mm-hmm. Like, really upgrade everything about it.
From the bottom to the top.
Yeah.
It's still well done. Whether you like the game or not, you have to admit, when comparing the original to the new one, it's quite a difference.
And quite frankly, I don't expect Capcom to put that level of effort into this.
Well, who do you think owns Resident Evil?
Well, I know they did Resi 2, but it's because I don't think they do it for, like, a fighting game type thing.
Oh, no, they're doing it for money.
Well, I guess that's true. And Disney's involved. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
These are just rumors. We'll see what happens. I enjoyed playing it as a kid, but I suck at fighting games.
I never played any of the Marvel vs. Capcom games.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I missed out.
Okay.
They looked real fun, though.
They can get crazy. The other thing that happened was last weekend, on Sunday, nobody talked about it. There was no real advertising.
No, we only learned about it the day after.
Yeah, it was the Emmys.
Yeah.
Awards for primetime television.
Well, quite frankly, not a lot of good primetime television came out last year, you know?
Well, that's something we're going to talk about, is how cable television is almost dead.
Yeah, it's all streaming. I'm fine with that.
And streaming platforms are taking its place. The big winners for the Emmys was Netflix The Crown, which is about royalty.
I've heard only good things. Apparently,
people have freaked out over it.
It's a nice drama. Oh, isn't
it's a British drama?
Isn't Taylor Ann Joyce?
Joy.
Ann Taylor Joyce?
Joy.
Joy?
Ann Taylor Joy.
Which direction is the Ann and Taylor?
Well, she's in a different movie we'll talk about. Anna Taylor-Joy.
Anna Taylor-Joy. She's in it, right?
Yeah.
Right. She's a great actress. She could do everything.
Well, her performance in A Witch proved to me that she's ready.
So good.
And that's an old movie now.
And man, but it's so good.
You guys haven't seen that one.
Watch The Witch. Halloween's coming up. Watch The Witch.
We'll talk about The Witch.
It's a great time.
I know I keep saying, like, we're going to talk about these things. There are plans.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
I'll open up my plans soon. The other big winner was Apple Plus's Ted Lasso, which stars Andy Sudeikis and Jason Sudeikis. God, sorry.
Jason, what is it called? Ted Lasso?
Ted Lasso.
I've never heard of this.
He's building a football team. Football. Yeah.
Oh.
We're Americans, so we really got to emphasize that. Because football to us is Tom Brady.
Yeah.
And the legacy that the Patriots are. And
Boo.
we love them.
Boo.
All the way here in Arizona, we love them. Yeah, so those were the big ones. A big special shout out. We brought up John Oliver.
Yep.
Last episode.
Did he?
He won 2 awards. Him and his team won 2 awards.
He deserves it.
And we were talking about talk shows, late night shows dying.
Mm-hmm.
He won the awards for those.
Nice. Because, like I was saying.
Well, you came in and defended him.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to tell you, after you defended him, he won 2 awards. So.
He deserves it.
Apple Plus is a relatively new streaming service.
Yeah. Like, super new.
Like, Netflix is arguably the first one.
Yeah, the founder. I remember Netflix was CDs.
I remember when, God, it was like 2011, and they're like, hey, for like $10, you can just stream all these things. And I was like, I'll give it a try.
I remember thinking, it was one of those things where I'm like, that's not going to catch on.
The first thing I watched was Batman Under the Hood.
Really?
Which is the story of Red Hood.
That was the first thing you watched on Netflix?
Yeah, that was really good. And then I watched Blade Runner, and I fell asleep 10 minutes in. I cannot finish that movie. It's horrible.
Yeah, I definitely think it's
And if you think it's good, come fucking fight me. I'm just kidding.
I think people sit there and go, oh my god, it's great, just because they like Harrison Ford. And back then, we had no standards.
Harrison Ford's best performance is Indy and Crystal Skull.
Every time you say these things, I die on the inside.
Okay, so Apple Plus has now these more star-studded shows where they're bringing in more audience. That's what they're hoping for. Ted Lasso now winning multiple awards throughout, I think, 3 years?
It's been 3 years?
Yeah.
I've never heard of this.
Last year when we watched the Emmys, I don't know if you remember, it was all through Zoom.
It was real bad.
And it was time for, is that Jason Sudeikis? Could I get this completely wrong?
I have no idea.
Oh, no. I see him. I always mix him up with another comedian. Anyways.
Yeah.
It came time for him to tell his speech. And he was not
was
expected.
He the one that
Don Cheadle was like, please hurry up.
Wrap it up. Yep,
if you guys haven't seen it, I'm sure it's online. It's pretty funny. Because he's trying to tell a sincere thanks, but he's also like, holy crap, I won.
Yeah. And
he's just rambling on about everyday nonsense.
And they just cut to Don Cheadle at the perfect time. Because they were like, wrap it up, dude.
Yeah. So Netflix and Apple both dominate in the streaming world with these awards and nominations, right? So a number of nominations to each, back in the day, would be to a channel, like ABC or Fox, who are still around. But taking 29 nominations is Netflix. Second place, 28, is HBO.
Damn. Right next to each other, neck and neck.
22 of those go to Disney Plus.
For what?
Disney Plus is only 2 years old now?
But what shows got nominated?
Oh, Hamilton was in there. Mandalorian.
These things came out like
They're still happening.
But Hamilton came out like fucking
and
4 years ago.
It won the award too.
Of course it did.
And I was like, God, go fuck yourself.
Jeez.
You want enough Tonys, you have to now infect other award shows?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
We can't hand, Wanda...
Don't want to waste my shot.
We can't hand, Mandalorian the Emmy it deserves. Let's give it to the stupid musical that every obnoxious kid plays as loud as possible.
If you guys think I'm being very negative towards this, I am. And it's not really because I dislike to play. It's not my thing.
It was boring.
It's because when it became famous... It was shoved down my throat so much that
nonstop.
It's hard to care about those things.
I remember my art teacher would play its soundtrack, and art would last like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and so we would just go through the whole damn ass soundtrack.
Is this college?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I've heard all the songs, and I was like, no, it's not good. They're not that good.
Well, at the university we went to, the art building and the theater students shared, along with the whole music.
Yeah, true. It was the same thing with Let It Go from Frozen. The first time I heard the song was on the radio at work. And I was like, what is this? And then I heard it a couple more times, and then I had to learn because one of the other employees there was like, oh, it's the song from Frozen. And I was like, they're playing this on the radio? And because I heard it like 20 times before I actually watched the movie, it had zero impact on me. Like, I'm like, this scene might have hit a little better if I wasn't completely sick of this song by now.
Yeah, they definitely overdrove that. And when the second one came out, all over again. Next up is Hulu with 14, Apple TV, and HBO Max. Now, HBO Max and HBO are two different things.
Yes, technically.
Kind of weird. They want to eventually fuse them all into HBO Max. They share 13. Now, the old school guys, NBC getting 12, CBS getting 8, ABC and Fox, both owned by Disney, coming in at 5.
Oof.
Amazon Prime Video at 4, and then Peacock and Showtime at 2.
Wow, Peacock sucks, doesn't it?
Does anyone watch Peacock?
And I remember they had all those trailers at the Super Bowl, and I was like, why? No one cares.
That wasn't Peacock.
Oh yeah, there was Paramount, huh?
Paramount, which no one also watches.
It's not true.
They're not even on this list, so don't even worry. No one likes Star Trek.
I do. I like Star Trek.
I respect it. Shows that ended this year.
That ended?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So they canceled Glow from Netflix. I loved Glow.
That's so disappointing.
Mark Maron's Sam, the director.
And Bash.
Yep.
And just all of them.
It's a great ensemble cast. And I'm not big into chick flicks.
Yeah.
But that show, I was so invested in all of them.
If you want a great example on how to write a really good ensemble cast, that is the show to watch.
And female driven.
Yes. All the, like the two male characters we just mentioned, Sam and Bash, they're the only ones who don't do anything cool.
They're the only two male characters.
Yeah.
Everyone else is female.
Mm-hmm. And they're all the women. It's women's wrestling. That's what the show was about. And it was so good. And I was really disappointed because it only needed one more season.
If you were into, what is it, the WWF and the WWE now, and there's a new one, the AWE.
I don't know about that one.
It's coming around. They're trying to rival against each other. But if you enjoy those stories and wrestlers, you're going to love Glow. Glow is actually really good.
Glow also alternatively made me get more interested in WWE.
Yeah.
So that's fantastic.
So here's the thing that pissed me off the most about the Emmys. It's not only all these award shows, the Tonys, the Oscars, the Emmys, the Grammys.
They're all bought and paid for, really.
The MTV Awards.
It really doesn't. I think the only honest one is the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards.
No. I don't want to get slimed. You ruined my trophy.
Oh, my hair. This dress was a rental.
I was supposed to go to the gala later. Man. Come on. It's just fucking rich people congratulating themselves and their friends for making new content that keeps them relevant.
Like, you ever wonder why it's usually the same person will win multiple awards? Like, remember when Marvelous Miss Maisel came out?
Yep.
And that ugly bitch got, like, 7 awards that night? In her ugly outfit? I remember I'm sitting there going, you don't deserve all these awards just because you're buddies with everyone in the room. That's the only reason she won. That show did not deserve it.
Maybe. Never watched it, neither have you.
It looks so bad.
So,
from what I've seen, it looks super bad.
What I wanted to focus on was the ceremony itself.
Mm-hmm.
It was live broadcast. Nobody wore a mask.
Ugh. Really?
And these are the people who yell at you to wear a mask. Now, it's not in my place to tell you what to do with your life, but I think it's funny that now we're seeing hypocrisy on the other side of being a vaxxer and wearing a mask.
Yeah. I think, especially if it's a publicly broadcasted event with a lot of celebrities who have a lot of influence on people.
Yeah.
Wear your damn mask.
We're in a pandemic.
Yeah, like, it's not over yet.
Yeah. Fuck the Emmys. Who cares? It's just an interesting thing to see just where...
Honestly, I'm glad we didn't ruin our Sunday by watching it.
Yeah, that was good. New Marvel series, Hitmonkey.
Hitmonkey?
Hitmonkey.
What is that?
So it's an animated adult cartoon based on a Marvel comic book. The synopsis is the series follows Hitmonkey, an unjust Japanese snow monkey who is mentored by an American assassin's ghost while he damages Tokyo's crime underworld.
Jeez Louise. That was a lot to take in.
So I watched the teaser, and yeah, he is a monkey, and he gets into a suit.
Nice.
And then he just slaughters people.
It sounds like one to check out.
Apparently it is super violent.
I would hope so.
And it's so violent that Marvel is in talks about, instead of Marvel's Hitmonkey, it's just going to be called Hitmonkey.
Because it is, alright, this is a weird, tricky thing.
They don't want to
It's with
advertise
Disney,
it to kids.
with Marvel, Nintendo, all these people. It's when you have a large chunk of your fan base being kids, and all your movies or games or whatever is marketable to kids, it makes it really sketchy to... Not sketchy, but it makes it difficult to try to do something like this.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why, the most risque Nintendo's ever gotten was Bayonetta, which we'll get to. But I hope it works, because I want them to prove that you can have an adult content with your E for Everyone content.
Yeah. Well, they made MODOK, which was a stop-motion adult humor.
I guess that was fine. That was, bland. That was, milk toast.
Most adult comedies are just horrible. Bob's Burgers is not that funny.
I haven't seen enough of Bob's Burgers to judge it.
I'm putting my foot down.
Oh, yeah.
We talked about Free Guy back in episode 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
And Free Guy has now made $300 million around the globe. It is one of the highest, if not the highest, grossing film of 2021, which is impressive.
Congratulations. Yeah, damn.
Excuse me. And I also was reading that Shang-Chi is starting to make enough money that it might overtake Black Widow.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Let's kick that bitch out of here. Don't start fights with your bosses.
How dare you?
You didn't make a profit because it didn't make a profit.
Ooh.
Truth be told. We were talking about Star Trek.
Yep.
Orville.
Yeah.
Hulu's Orville.
Finally.
Used to be Fox's.
Yes.
Did you want to talk about the Orville?
I've been waiting.
Since I got you into the show and you became a fanatic?
I love it. It's so good. It's definitely Seth MacFarlane's best work.
I don't know about that.
Nah, I'm definitely right.
I still love Ted.
But that's...
There's just a subtle beauty to it. I mean, a teddy bear and Marky Mark just beating the shit out of each other in a hotel room. There's nothing funnier. That if you're sick, watch that movie. You're gonna laugh.
But I follow Seth MacFarlane on Twitter, and finally, after a year of waiting, he's finally announced 3rd season is going to be on March 10th of next year.
It's called Orville New Horizons. You can see season 1 and 2 if you haven't already on Hulu.
Super, you should. You should definitely watch it.
Season 1 is funky. Season 2 is where it lands.
Yeah. Season 1, despite being funky, not bad. You can just tell, especially that first episode, some executive somewhere was like, make it funnier. Make it more like Family Guy.
It's not a comedy. It has comedic moments. It's actually more serious, like Star Trek.
Yeah. It tackles
it's a love
really
letter to
serious.
Star Trek.
Yeah.
What came out this week? So today is Friday, which means on Netflix we got Midnight Mass.
Yeah.
Mike Flanagan's third Netflix series. Mike Flanagan directed... his recent feature film was Dr. Sleep, the sequel to The Shining.
Neat.
And he also directed and produced and wrote. He basically hands-on all the way with The Haunting of Hill House.
Yeah.
And The Haunting of Bly Manor.
Oof, so good.
Bly came out last October.
Bly was super good.
Bly is so good it made me cry.
I loved Bly. I still think about it.
Yeah, it's scary.
It's super smart too.
It's not a jump scary. There's some in there, but
a couple.
It's a psychological terror.
It's the one where you'll be sitting there like an hour later thinking about it, going, "Well, damn." It just sits with you, kind of scary. So I'm excited for this one. Is this next one Midnight Mass? Is it a movie or is it a series?
So it's a limited series.
Okay.
1 season, that's it. Or 1 and done. It's based on a book, and it's about a priest who comes to this island. There's another character who is coming back to the island. They arrive around the same time. Mm-hmm. This other character had, some sobriety issue.
Okay.
And then this priest, he just shows up, and he's new blood. But he starts doing his mass. He's a priest, and things get funky.
Things start going awry.
There's a reoccurring cast from Hill House and Bly Manor because he likes working with his buds.
They're all really good too.
One of them is his wife too.
Yeah.
Another show, not my thing, but I think it's your jam. It's
Great British Bake Off.
Yay!
I've been waiting for so long.
I put this on the list because it's got such a fan base. There are people who actually really enjoy it.
I love it. I think it's better than any American-made cooking show.
And that's why I don't like it.
It's just, after paying attention to all the annoying sound effects and dramatic musical crescendos and, you gotta ride a tricycle on top of your head and juggle snakes while you deliver a salad to me, the stupid elements of American game shows with cooking. I appreciate Great British Bake Off's just cook something.
So my problem with it, besides the pacing, which is British, so it's dry, the things are happening, but I think most of those shots are just rain.
or beating sun.
Yeah.
That's when they're in their tent. They're like, it's 7 million degrees in here, so all of our dough is proofing too fast.
Yeah. It's one of the hosts. Hollywood.
Paul
Hollywood.
Yeah.
I thought Anthony Bourdain was the anti to Gordon Ramsay.
No.
And I was so wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought Gordon and Guy Fieri had a thing.
Nah.
And no, it's not really there. The anti-Gordon Ramsay is Paul Hollywood.
I don't know about that. I think they're on equal footing. The thing is, Gordon he's very animated.
Yeah.
And Paul's very chill.
Oh, yeah. You won't even know if he's mad at you. His face doesn't change.
I like the judges on Great British Bake Off because I feel like their constructive criticism is very constructive. More towards constructive, less criticism. You're not gonna see them fucking throwing plates and trash cans and slapping food and slamming and screaming.
There is no sabotage or shit talk.
Yeah. It's very nice.
There's an admirable part to it. And when people lose, everyone cries.
Yeah.
And they say goodbye to them, they're dying, and it's their last time to see them.
It's great. I love it.
The next show is...
My Little Pony, A New Generation, the movie.
It's a movie?
Yeah, it's a movie.
I thought it was a show.
So what they're thinking is that will be basically the precursor to the show.
Oh, okay, I get it, yeah.
One of these ponies, I don't remember his name. Who's the guy from the Sonic the Hedgehog movie? The Human Man?
James Marsden?
Yes, he's one of the ponies in it.
I know you guys were thinking Jim Carrey, but...
No, I know Jim Carrey's name. I know Jim Marsden as Cyclops.
And then, just to bring it back all around, Dear Evan Hansen.
Yeah.
We took a nice steaming pile of shit on it.
Yep.
And now it's finally coming to theaters.
And then everyone else shit on.
And the reviews are coming in, and some people are enjoying it, while others are like, this is utter trash.
It's, ugh.
We'll
Oscar,
find out.
Oscar bait endlessly. That's all it's trying to be.
So dumb. Next up is Activision Blizzard. We're back at it.
Everyone's favorite.
So, my information here is correct, but there's more to it, which somehow I missed. I don't really want to get too much into it. It's a fiasco. There's multiple lawsuits happening. It's not just the state of California attacking them.
Oh, Jeepers creepers.
There's more higher-ups who are gone than I thought. And one of the most recent to leave is Claire Hart. She was a top lawyer. She worked for the company for 3 years. And this last week, she stepped down. And she didn't give a reason why. She just said, I'm off to go do new adventures.
I don't know, man.
Which, if a lawyer, your top lawyer, is leaving you in the midst of a battle...
Yeah,
and not saying why.
That seems like some bad signs.
She obviously uncovered the truth and realized that it would be
unethical.
Yeah, to even try and defend these fuckers.
Damn.
So they got a new CEO because their CEO dropped. Alan Barak.
He finally left.
Yeah, that.
Ugh, what a toe of a man.
God, his hair pisses me off. I'll never get that image of him doing his fake apology.
He looks like Mr. Potato Heads' junkie cousin.
Well, the new guy, Bobby Kotick?
Kotick? Yeah.
He's not much impressive. He's just a fat old white guy.
That's what the last guy was.
Yeah, but he's like even older.
Oh.
And I'm like, what do you know about video games?
What do you know about like sexual harassment in the workplace, you know?
Yeah. Well, the U.S. government, SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission, Jesus, I can't screw that up more, are now investigating. They subpoenaed him.
Ooh.
And he's a brand new CEO.
So like day one, got a subpoena?
Pretty much.
Oof. Activision. I don't expect them to stick around.
Even their new head guy is being attacked by the government. Where they're going, I wonder if I can pick off a piece of this. Mm-hmm. So that's going to be interesting. I was looking at the worst games of the last 3 years.
Yeah?
Well, was it the 3 years? I think 2 of these tied. But the top 3 worst games of the 2020s, I know we're only in 2021, but Warcraft 3 Reforged.
Yep. That was the one where they, like, locked you out of your old accounts.
Yep.
And it was just bad.
If you made anything, they would own it.
Yep.
They stole money. They did not finish the product. Mm-hmm. It's a broken product.
Even cutscenes themselves were, like, less polished than the old version.
Everything they sold to the fans, when like announcement trailers and everything, all that pre-rendered shit, not even in the game.
Yeah. So, which is despicable. That is vile.
And now recently they dropped Diablo 2 Resurrected.
Yeah.
It's not looking good either.
I wouldn't put past them.
The next game is Cyberpunk 2077.
Damn.
I had no faith in this.
I was hopeful. You know?
They were too ambitious.
They were.
And I don't really like the Witcher series. I tried to play it.
I did, yeah. And I like those games. Like, I love Dragon Age. The Dragon Age games. Those are fantastic. And I can see that it's similar. But...
Okay, yeah, that's EA.
Yeah, but EA does it good.
EA used to be shit.
Look at them now.
Yeah.
When your competition becomes Activision Blizzard in the running for shittiest game company.
So something I found out is CD Projekt Red is tied to Activision Blizzard!
What a surprise!
Oh my god!
Wow, blindsided.
What? Yeah, they were helping them make their games.
That's not surprising.
So a lot of their effort for Cyberpunk went towards, these Warcraft games.
Mm-hmm. Gotta make the war shooty man games look as brown and great as possible.
Yep. And then the last one is Balan
Wonderworld. It's I can show you a video later by Matt McMuscles. He's really cool. But he went into the history of everything that went wrong with the Balan Wonderworld, and there's a lot. So
I read some of the reviews. I didn't look up gameplay or anything.
It's like a crappy platformer.
That's what I read.
Yeah.
I mean, they...
A huge issue is there's zero dialogue.
Ooh.
Like, not even, not voice work or anything. Like, there's nothing to read, including instructions. They just expect you to figure it out.
What is this, Myst? Are we still in the Myst world? Like, knock that off.
Nope. Because it's based... I think they made it a book. And I guess they didn't want it to just copy the words from the book or something like that.
Okay.
I'll show you the video. It's been a while since I watched it.
Star Wars Visions came out this week.
Yeah.
Animated shorts
We've watched the first 2 episodes.
Yep, so far. The Duel and...
I don't remember what the second one was called.
It was the one with the rock band.
Tatooine Rhapsody.
Yes. Yep.
I remember because I was like, I get it.
At the end, you get it, yeah.
Yeah.
Both really good. Very different styles. The first one's more my jam.
I agree, but I like how they both show that it really could be limitless with what we're attempting to do here,
Yeah.
And just looking at the thumbnails for some of the rest of the episodes, like, I'm excited. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
This is what
What If?
This is what If should have been.
It really wanted to be, and apparently what's going on with What If, and this is only what I'm reading, I stopped watching.
After that
but
second...
apparently all these stories actually do come together.
Really?
Yeah, and they kind of make a weird ensemble cast.
That sounds dumb.
I don't know, man. I can't defend it.
Ugh.
So, on September 23rd, 2021, Nintendo Direct.
This is the big important news, guys. Yeah.
Okay, so we learned that the Smash Bros. Final character, and no more DLC for this game.
Yep.
This is it.
Which I think it was rumored before that this was going to be the end of the DLC.
There was also a rumor that there was going to be a Season 3 bundle.
True, so.
But maybe that means the lifespan of the Switch is coming to an end?
I think it's more he's getting tired of working on the same game for 3 years.
I don't give a fuck.
Also, I don't know how many more characters you could fit in the Switch version. Like, there's only gotta be so much memory.
Yeah, there's already so many characters. Too many. Probably get rid of Banjo.
I'll kill you. I'll murder you. Don't you dare.
And half that Fire Emblem roster.
We could lose Corrin.
We could lose a lot of them.
Get that bitch out of here.
And Villager. Let's get that annoying thing out.
We could get rid of Villager. You gonna keep Isabel? Your number one rival, Isabel?
I have to. Who am I gonna fight to the end?
Incineroar.
I got a beef with them, okay? Fuck them all.
I don't like Incineroar. I think it's ugly.
The next thing we learned was an Animal Crossing update.
Oh, we never said what was actually happening. We don't learn the final character until the 5th of October. So I'm glad it's been announced.
Oh, was it the 5th?
Yep. That's why...
I didn't write that down because I thought it was the 8th.
Nah.
Okay.
It's the 5th. Pretty sure.
Animal Crossing update.
Woo! We're gonna get Brewster. I wonder what's gonna happen. You don't know anything about Brewster.
Nope, this is your time to shine.
So Brewster is a pigeon who runs a cafe. And
sounds reasonable.
In the old game, you could work part-time for Brewster.
Nice.
Or you would make coffee for your villagers, but you have to know what their favorite coffee flavors are. And the way you're supposed to play it is you're supposed to just guess until you finally figure it out, like learn what their favorite flavors are, and then you can know which ones to get them. Or you could just Google it. I
would Google it.
So I don't know how Brewster's gonna work in this game. I wonder if it's going to be the same part-time mechanic thing. Like basically a minigame. I'm excited. It's going to be exciting.
God, I love the tax simulator. God, it's so great. Another update for Monster Hunter Rise.
Yeah. Nice vampire theme this time around.
No, sun themed with that dragon.
It looks super vampiric. Like I was for a second there, I was like, "Is this Castlevania?"
Castlevania did come out.
Yeah, it's true. It looks fun. We have very little on it so far.
The thing about Monster Hunter, and I didn't start playing Monster Hunter till World, which was the last major release.
Which I think was a really good one to get started with.
Oh yeah, they take forever.
They do.
A hunt can take you an hour.
They can be like mentally
Tedious.
Exhausting.
Yes.
Like especially like I remember my first one was on the DS. The first one on the DS, I believe, and it was
4.
Tough. It was tough. Like the game was fine, but I got to post game stuff, and I could only do one fight because at that point they would double your time to 2 hours rather than 1 hour, if I remember correctly. And
wait, a 2-hour round?
Because yeah, you have that time limit. Remember?
Yeah.
Or maybe yeah. And so I'd be going and fighting these monsters, and I kept almost running out of time. So it was taking me an hour to 2 hours every time I was fighting these monsters, and it was just so exhausting.
That sounds so fun.
It was, but only in like one monster
a day. That was a joke. That was just deadpan humor right there. That sounds horrible. Metroid Dread, we're getting closer. Comes out next week, I think.
Yeah, we're really close to it.
So
I'm sure it's gonna do great.
I don't know if I want to play that one.
People love Metroid. I don't know either.
I'm a Metroid Prime guy, and Metroid Prime 4 is in such a fucking condition that all we got 2 years ago was a logo.
Yeah, and Miyamoto-san was like, I promise I am working on it, but while I'm doing that, here's Dread.
Yeah. So we're just gonna ignore that one for now. Kirby in the Forgotten Land.
This one is interesting. Kirby in an apocalyptic world.
How's that any different?
I mean, that's fair. I definitely expect Kirby to fight some really horrifying angel demon monstrosity at the end of this one, just like the rest of his games.
I never played a Kirby game.
I don't know how much you'd like it.
I don't think I would.
I think they're fun. I don't know how this one's gonna be.
Yeah.
Usually they're two, like, side-scrollers. So this one's like, you can run around and stuff. Maybe it'll be more up your alley.
Maybe. Next up is Bayonetta 3.
Yes. Finally. About time.
Can you see who the Nintendo fan actually is?
She got a new hairdo and a new outfit. I really liked her hair, though. She has braids now. What a hottie.
Yeah, so that's coming out next year.
Yeah.
They didn't announce any port that I was expecting a port of 1 and 2.
Is there already a port for 1 and 2?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
Maybe there is.
Maybe there is. Because I think
I haven't played the first one, but I know Devil May Cry.
Yeah, so you know Bayonetta. It's just the story you might get. Honestly, no one really plays the game for the story.
Nice. Nintendo also announced that you can get an online subscription.
Yeah.
Plus the Game Pass.
Yeah.
Nintendo's Game Pass.
Their thing.
And they're gonna release Nintendo 64 and Sega Genesis games. That you can play for free, basically.
Yes.
After paying for your subscription.
Yes. I am so excited.
Mario 64, Mario Kart,
Ocarina of Time,
Banjo-Kazooie.
Yes. Kirby and the Crystal Shards, Majora's Mask. Paper Mario, the original.
God, what is it? Star Fox.
Yeah. I'm gonna get, because this is great. Because my sister growing up, we had an N64 with all of our favorite games.
I had two.
But my sister kept the N64 when I moved out and moved in with you. She kept the N64 and she kept all the games. But now I can play like Ocarina again and Banjo, and now I can play Paper Mario, which I never got to play.
Look, if you want to play Banjo, just play it on its original
Don't you dare
console.
say the Xbox.
Microsoft's Xbox Series X. You can get the whole trilogy.
No, don't you bring up that third one. It is not a trilogy.
Nuts and Bolts is the heart of the series.
I'll kill you. I'll murder you.
It's horrible. I can't believe that was the direction they went. And that's why they don't make anymore. So, congrats, Microsoft.
Well, I was actually, on the topic of Banjo, I was really confused. I guess surprised is a better word. That Banjo is in this lineup for the N64 games. Because I would have thought for sure Microsoft has all the licensing rights to it.
It's a classic.
I guess, but still, they own Rareware, and that's all Rareware stuff now. So to know, it was one thing to have them license Banjo as a character to Smash Bros., but now they're porting the game to a different console. It feels weird for Microsoft to do that, but I'm happy they're doing that. Do that more. Give me 2E2. Give me Donkey Kong Country.
I know I talked shit about ports earlier, but if you're going to do a port, you might want to do it like this, where you can go back and just play them.
Yes.
You know.
God, I'm excited. They didn't update any of the graphics, and that's exactly how I want it. Right in my memories of that polygonal-ass horse as I'm riding across Hyrule Field. This is what I want.
Next up is Splatoon 3. I never played Splatoon.
I played Splatoon 2. I was disappointed with this trailer, because they brought back the Squid Sisters. I don't remember their names.
I can't help you.
I was disappointed because the second one brought new girls. So what the Squid Sisters do is they're like musicians, and like they're basically your narrator.
Aren't they assist trophies in Smash Bros?
They are.
Yeah, so I know them from that.
They put on a concert and the screen slowly zooms in on them. But in the second one they had two new characters. And I thought that was fun that they updated the girls to be new and revolving. And I thought they were going to give us new girls this time around, too. But it seems like they just went back to the originals, and I think that's boring and disappointing.
Well, here's something I noticed about Nintendo. It's pretty rare for them to do a trilogy in the lifespan of a single console.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is Splatoon would have been more of a Wii or Wii U game.
Yeah.
And then Splatoon 2 and 3 could be on the Switch. All three of them are for the Switch.
Yes. And they're crushing it. Splatoon is really popular.
I'm willing to bet Splatoon 4 won't be released on the Switch.
How old is the Switch now? 3 years?
No, it's older than that.
Damn. Oh, God. I can't imagine them making a new console yet.
The Switch 2. Switch it up.
Switch you too.
We switch it up.
The Switch Wii.
Switch Wii U. You switch for Wii.
Ooh. No one buys it.
Okay. And then surprise announcement in there. Everyone probably already knows this news.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is probably the most jarring video game movie news ever to be told.
Literally coming out of nowhere.
No one knew it.
No. Miyamoto, he sat there and went, so as you know, we were working with Illumination.
Yeah, who does...
like Despicable
Minions,
Me.
yeah.
Yeah. We're working with Illumination to make the Mario animated movie. And I was like, did we know that? I don't think we knew that. I was like, here's the voice cast for it.
So the voice cast I got up here. Earlier, we were trying to figure out Hannah Joy Taylor's voice. I already had this up, and she is playing Princess Peach.
I think that's perfect. That is perfect casting.
That's fine.
I think that is immaculate.
Jack Black is Bowser.
I'm excited.
Makes sense.
He has that, dad fun that would work really good for Bowser.
Yeah. Keegan-Michael Key is Toad?
Yeah.
It's either Todd or Toad.
You love calling him Todd.
I love pissing off fans.
I was confused, but I'm like, I get it. It's better than Toad's normal voice.
Fred Armisen as Cranky Kong.
Which is going to be interesting that he's in there.
Yeah, it is kind of weird.
But that's another great casting choice.
Sebastian Maniscalco. He's a comedian. He'll play Spike.
Which I am guessing is going to be some sort of Toady element. Because I know who Spike, the character, is in the games. I just didn't think it'd be important enough to be a character in this movie with, like, a well-known actor.
Yeah, why do we need Cranky Kong?
I guess.
And then Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong.
Which I'm into it.
A stoner Donkey Kong.
I think him, especially with Fred as Cranky, that's going to be fun.
I feel like he would have been more of a funky Kong.
You know what?
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That is very fair.
With that laugh.
Yeah.
He's got a very unique laugh. Yeah, that laugh. Charlie Day is Luigi.
Perfect. Amazing casting choice. I love that. I think it's perfect.
The timidness will be there.
Is that he has that waver to his voice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin Michael Richardson as
Kamek.
Okay.
I'm confused because Kamek is usually a girl. So I wonder if Kamek's gonna be a boy this time around. Interesting choice. Interesting.
Okay. And then playing Mario, this is why it's controversial.
Yep.
It's the worst Chris.
That's true.
It's Chris Pratt. He came back from the future to save us from this virus.
He is the Star-Lord.
Playing Mario.
On one hand, I don't get it because
he's a big name actor. He can cash in.
His voice doesn't sound like a Mario voice, you know? Like,
so,
but on the other hand, I'm like,
people are already wondering, what is your Mario voice like? And he said, I'm not going to do it. You have to wait. Which I was like, okay.
I hope there's a...
He's done voice acting. He played Emmett.
And the older brother in Onward.
Yes, Onward. And he played Emmett in the Lego Movie and Lego Movie 2. That's just an interesting choice.
It is interesting. The one thing, like, for Chris that I was thinking of is he is funny. Like, he has really good improv skills, and, like, watching the bloopers for, like, Parks and Rec 90% of the time, it's just him doing something funny. So, I wonder, because this is a very, obviously, comedic heavy cast.
How many of you guys look at Andy Dwyer, Chris Pratt's character in Parks and Rec, and just go, that's Andy, and then look at Chris Pratt and go, that's Chris Pratt?
And 100%, I always forget that I think of Chris Pratt's lineup for movies, and I never count Andy, because I'm like, that's not Chris Pratt, that's Andy.
The same thing with Rob Lowe. I'm like, that's Chris Traeger.
Yeah.
And Perkins.
Ben.
Adam Scott.
Yep.
No, that's still just Adam Scott.
So they're clearly leaning towards humor. This is a very comedy-driven cast we have here.
Yep.
The one I'm excited for is Charles Martinet is gonna be in it. I wonder what character he's gonna be.
They said he was just gonna play various characters.
We will see. Fingers crossed. Wario and Waluigi.
So that movie's not due until December 21st, 2022.
So yeah, it's gonna be a while still. I'm wondering when we're gonna see a trailer. But I'm not guessing till like halfway through next year at the earliest. But even then, not expecting it.
E3.
Maybe.
2022.
Maybe.
If there is an E3. Okay, so for our final segment.
You guys ready? Oh my god, you guys excited?
Pokemon news!
It's Pokemon news! Alrighty. I have the information this time around.
So, last week we brought up the Pokemon trading card contest.
Yeah.
And I didn't have any more information there, so I asked Critter here to look it up and report back.
I have gotten my information, and I am ready. So, first things first, it is a contest, but only for Japan and the US.
Sweet.
So,
fuck you, Canada.
So no Canadians, no UK or Australia, and
you Canians.
I'm wondering if it's like a shipping thing, for like the awards or whatever. I don't know why it's so non-inclusive. But if you're in Japan or the US, you can participate.
Well, let's be honest.
If you're over 18.
The US and Japan are thick as thieves, man.
True. Alrighty. So it's gonna start October 13th, and it will end January 31st. So you have several months to get it done. Like I said, you need to be 18 years or older. And so each artist can submit 3 illustrations.
Nice.
It could be 3 different Pokemon, or 3 of the same Pokemon, or like 2 of one Pokemon, 1 of another. It could be whatever you want, but you can only have 3 submissions. It can only have 1 Pokemon in it, though. So it can't be like Pikachu with Arcanine.
Oh, man.
It has to be just Pikachu.
Well, that throws my idea out.
And you also have to draw the background. Or include a background to it.
Okay.
So those were the only like real limiting rules, which I totally understand. The winners will be announced in June of 2022, so they'll take a while for that to happen after it wraps up.
There's probably going to be thousands.
So, and speaking of thousands, grand prizes. So the grand prize winner will receive $5,000.
Not bad.
And a TCG promo card.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. There will be 2 first runner-ups, 1 from Japan and 1 from the US. Each of these runner-ups will get $3,000 and the TCG promo card.
Okay.
There will then be 2 second-place runner-ups.
Okay, stop with the participation trophies.
There's gonna be millions of people entering this. We gotta give lots of... So those 2 second-place runner-ups, again, 1 from Japan and 1 from the US, they will only receive $1,000 and not get the promo card.
Damn.
But that's still a cool 1,000 coming your way. And then there's going to be 15 judges awards. So, like basically judges picks, but didn't get a win or anything.
Participation.
Basically, they will get $500.
Today, Jimmy, you get a gold star.
And we have the 8 Pokemon that are in the list that you are allowed to draw for this participation.
Only 8?
There's only 8 selections.
Okay.
Bulbasaur, Charizard, Pikachu, Arcanine.
Are you fucking kidding me?
4 Kanto Pokemon.
Well, hold on. Really?
Galarian Rapidash.
Oh, fuck me.
Scizor.
What?
Yeah, Greninja and Cramorant. Those are your options. So, 4...
Squirtle, what the fuck?
4 Kanto Pokemon, 1 Galarian variant of a Kanto Pokemon, 1 Johto Pokemon, 1 Kalos Pokemon.
The evolution of a Kanto Pokemon.
Yeah. And...
a Smash Bro.
Cramorant.
And a Pokemon Unite Pokemon.
Yep.
There you go.
So that's going to be fun. I'm excited. There are more official things on their website, like file sizes and what file formats and types you should use. If you're interested in the contest, I suggest going over the rules yourself on the website, and also just running over all the information again, just for your own benefit. But yeah, it's exciting. I'm excited. I can't wait. It's so exciting.
Well, my exciting news is more Pokemon trading card games.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, I'm going through some sinus issues.
It's hitting everyone.
Oh my god, it's bad out there
That
today.
storm last night, man.
They announced Pokemon Trading Card Game Live, which will be an app and PC game, which is going to be a digital version of playing the Pokemon Trading Card game.
I'm honestly super excited.
You know, when you open up your packs and at the back of it, there's a card, but it's for you to scan, and you can put that into the already existing version. Well, now you'll soon be able to put that into this game. It's going to be an updated remaster version that it can be played by anyone.
I wonder if this will make it harder to find Pokemon cards or easier to get Pokemon cards.
Well,
in stores and stuff, like physical copies.
Oh.
Because I wonder if it might help some issues, because people might not be buying up all the old stocks anymore.
No, I think it was always going to be around.
We'll see. I can be hopeful.
Along with that, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel.
Yeah.
Which is the same concept just for Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards.
It's real good.
That's also due to be released sometime in the future.
I thought it had.
So it's had other ones, just like Pokemon?
Yeah.
Well, this is, again, the one where they're like, we're revamping it for just this.
Okay. Well, it'll be fun, too.
Yeah. Both games will feature the unique styles of different series of card sets.
Cool. Fun.
So, like, VMAX for Pokemon, or Synchro cards in...
a lot of weird
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Little rules. Yep.
Yeah, the pendulum rules.
XYZ.
Yeah. I play more Yu-Gi-Oh! Dueling than I do with Pokemon.
I really like playing Pokemon TCG, though. I really love building decks.
It's fun when you have other people. It's fun collecting.
There's usually not other people, though.
Yep. And as a kid, I refused to read, so I never knew how to play.
Yeah, it's when I sat there one day, like, looking at it going, what is... So all this needs to mean something.
Yeah. Next up is Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
It's Fashion Week. It should end soon, but we got Furfro.
Woo!
It can change its appearance. There's only 3 in the U.S.
Yeah.
I've already gotten all 3.
Well, because the variants depend on where you are in the world.
Yep.
Which I think is cute. It is a game about going places. Okay. Still, I'm not thrilled about it, but I'm fine because the one Furfro variant I want, I can already get.
And the one legendary Pokemon that we kept screwing up on the names, Zarude, will also be released in Pokemon Go for the upcoming movie, Secrets of the Jungle. If you guys can't notice, it's the 25th year anniversary of Pokemon.
Yep.
They're going to drown us in this. They're going to drown us.
I honestly expected
more. In the next
more.
2 weeks. It's over.
I expected more Pokemon this year for being the 25th anniversary.
Are you what?
I mean,
more Pokemon?
Maybe I just want more Pokemon.
You're getting 2 remakes.
But
And then that next year, how do we kick off next year with Nintendo?
Legends of Arceus.
Legends Arceus, yeah.
I just like Pokemon.
I like it too, but I hope this movie's good.
I have high hopes.
We finished the first part of the new show, Pokemon Master Journeys.
Yeah, we did.
That's a fun one.
It was fun and great.
Theme song is trash.
Oh, awful.
They should have kept the old theme song.
They really should have. Infinitely better.
I had it in my head the other day. I was like, oh, I love it.
I woke up this morning with the new one in my head, and I was like, ew.
We're already on our way. The journey starts today.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
So fun.
It's just one of those fun poppy songs that makes you want to just run around and catch Pokemon.
Get you excited for Pokemon.
Yeah. So this is the end of our September lineup.
Yes, because
we're going into October.
Next week will be the beginning of October. At the very end of the week. Like, I think Friday is October 1st.
Friday is October 1st.
Yeah.
So, my plan for Berry Bottom Productions is to not only keep up with this podcast, but I'm going to start releasing film reviews.
Yeah, I'm excited for them.
I'm not going to reveal the list yet.
Because you never know when you might want to rearrange things.
There's
around.
some things I'm going to want to, but I know for sure one of them is going to be Pokemon Secrets of the Jungle.
Yeah.
Because I keep talking about it, it's like, I might as well just finally do it.
Yeah.
And another one, which will be later in November, maybe December, we will review Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City.
Yes! That's going to be exciting. It's going to be so exciting.
Critter will not always be with me on these reviews. This is more of a personal thing.
Yeah.
But occasionally, like Pokemon or Resident Evil, things that we both really enjoy and get along with.
Team up.
Yeah.
Do a mega review.
Yeah. Because they're hopefully going to be fun shows to watch. Mm-hmm. And yeah, that was the podcast. Look at that.
Yeah.
An hour. We're getting better at this.
We are. Look at us go.
I know. We're congratulating ourselves and we can't even end it.
Just pat ourselves on that back.
Oh, man.
We should end it, though.
But no, we're waiting for the hour mark and then we can end it.
We have
We have plenty of time.
40 minutes left.
Just kidding. Okay.
Seconds,
we don't have to
sorry.
wait. It's 40 seconds, but yeah. Thanks, guys, for listening. We'll be back next week.
Let's see how things progress and develop with all the news in the world with Pokemon and games and stuff.
Yep. And if you guys have any comments or questions, just leave it in the comments. below. I've been getting back to you guys.
Let us know what you think about the Mario cast, because there are a lot of opinions out there over this, and I'm really curious what other people are thinking.
It's pretty iffy.
It's confusing. I kept saying, is this real?
Well, look at it like, yes, we hit an hour. Yeah, we did it, guys. Now, think about Sonic.
Yeah.
The Hedgehog. Do you remember when he originally appeared?
Yes.
And he had teeth?
Yeah.
Okay, that creepy-ass version, and then they redid it, and the movie actually, even if they kept that model of Sonic, the movie still is good.
Yes.
His appearance would have just made it weird.
It would have made it really weird.
But changing his appearance, the movie still holds up. And hopefully Mario can work in that same light where...
Yeah, we haven't even seen anything from it yet.
Yeah,
so who knows?
We're just basing it off the worst Chris. Okay, thanks for listening, guys. I hope you enjoyed.
Have a good one.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.